Let the new nurse fail. Oh yeah, you heard me right. You gotta let the new nurse fail. This is a concept that it seems that there are two schools of thought, or two camps. One camp is to not let them fail, and the other camp is to let them fail miserably. I think we need to find a balance. And let me explain what I'm talking about. You have a new nurse who is in orientation. You're the preceptor. You're teaching them your ways. You're teaching them how to be safe, to try and get them out there to be able to practice as a new nurse. And you're going to get to that point where they're finally being able to manage their day. They're managing the appropriate number of patients. They're managing the challenges that come through the day. They're almost ready for prime time, and they're almost off orientation. And you're the preceptor that up to this point, you've been taking care of some of the things that happen behind the scene. Like maybe they missed, I'm going to use the ICU as an example. Maybe they didn't document all of the I's and O's accurately. So at the end of the day, after the 12-hour shift, you decided to, document or help them out. Or maybe there was a difficult patient that needed managed, and they had 2 or 3, 4 or 5, whatever patients, talking ICU, sorry. They're managing their 2, maybe 3 patients, and that third patient required a little bit more attention, or there was a procedure of some sort they had to do. So in the essence of time saving, you decided to go help do whatever it needed to be done while they go take care of the other 2 things. Or you could see that they were not managing their time efficiently enough, and at some point you pulled them inside and said, okay, we need to regroup because this needs to happen, and this is going to happen. If you don't watch yourself, this may happen. And you try and prevent them from falling flat on their face. At some point you're going to have to stop that. You're going to have to let them fly solo. You're going to let them fly solo, and you're going to be against the wall or in the other room or around the corner. You're not going to be the person to catch them or prevent them from falling. They literally need to fall on their face. We all need to experience that. There has to come a point where they're still in orientation, they still have you as their safety net, but you need to let them fail. Not at the expense of patient harm, and not at the expense of violating some policy, procedure, or some law, but allowing them to flounder, to stumble, to fall, to fail at an approach, and let them regroup and try again. The failure is the most important part. It's not so much the process or the fact that, they're sensitive or not sensitive. What matters the most is that they are able to pick their face up off of the ground, dust off the dirt, and move forward. This is a concept that I find is lacking in a lot of our process when we're teaching new nurses. We feel a responsibility to not let them fall or fail. So we're catching them every step of the way. We have to figure out a way to balance that with the school of hard knocks. They need to fall flat on their freaking face. Wipe the blood off of their mouth. Talking, I'm not talking in real, I'm not if they're literally happening. I'm being facetious. I hope everybody figured that one out. Holy cow. Oh yeah, I can see it right now. People are going to accuse you of physical violence towards the new nurses. Yep, good job, Sean. But hopefully y'all figured that one out. You need to let them fail miserably and realize that they're human. They have to pick up where they left off and start over or try again. We all learn the hard way that failing is part of being a nurse. And I'm not talking about a medication error. I'm not talking about your patient not getting through whatever illness or diagnosis. I'm definitely not talking about a patient dying. I'm talking about you and your efficiency as a nurse. I'm pretty sure we all can admit that the efficiency you had during the first week of orientation at your very first job as a new grad, and your efficiency now, at this moment, hopefully you've had more than a week's worth of orientation, your efficiency now is way better. And you've had to learn and manage over a course of time through a series of failures on how to be better, how to be more efficient, how to develop the art of anticipation. We're not teaching our newbies the art of anticipation if we're constantly picking up their scraps and coddling them. We have to stop coddling. We have to start teaching and allowing them to fail. And then after they fail, it's your job as their teacher, their educator, their mentor, their preceptor, to explain to them that, first of all, guess what? Welcome to the club. We all do it. You're not alone, and it won't be the last time you do it. But two, offer them suggestions on how to prevent it the next time.